within handrail and fence. This train terminates at...
Grab a sausage roll, please.
Welcome to Chapter 2. This is my 2015 2.3 litre Fiat Ducato. As you can see, it's finished in this elegant pigeon grey. It's done 69,000 miles. The cab area is nice and clean and tidy, but I know you guys aren't going to be interested in the front end, so you just wait to see what is in the back. Welcome to... What the hell? It's a pigeon. It's a pigeon. All right, mate. This way. This way. There. That's it. How did you get in there? They must have been in there for weeks. So as you can see, the van is empty at the moment, but this is a nice starting point for a beast of an adventure vehicle. You just wait to see what I'm going to be doing in here. So my main criteria for the new van was tall enough that I can stand up in it, which as you can see, I can in this one, no problem. I wanted it no longer than 5.5 meters, and this one ticks that box. Believe it or not, this is actually only 60 centimeters longer than the Jelly Bean. As for the color, I wanted a dark colored van this time because it's more stealthy, either black or this beautiful pigeon grey, which was my top choice, and I managed to find this one. And my final requirement, and this was an important one, I wanted the van to have at least one dent and one scratch. You probably think that sounds weird, but let me explain. If I was to buy a brand new looking, pristine, mint condition vehicle, I'd always be stressing about taking it anywhere like a little country lane in case it got a branch scratch in it, or taking it to a car park in case someone opened their door onto it. So here is my dent, and right next to it is my scratch. So now if it picks up any more knocks along the way, it's not going to ruin my day, my month, or even my year. Talking of friends, this is Bobby. He helped me do a few of the bits on the Jelly Bean when we first got it. We actually came to this car park, we took off the bumper. What did we do? We changed the bumper.
Changed the bumper, took out the bulkheads.
We stripped it all down, and then Bobby decided to go and live up north. So I was left doing the rest of it on my own. But this time he's back, so we're working on a few bits today. We're going to strip it down to get it to a blank canvas state. Bulkheads coming out, all these panels are coming out. Floors coming up, and that's when the real fun begins. All right, so we've taken out all the bolts and screws, and in theory this should just pull straight down, but oh wait, we're trapped under here, Bobby. Maybe lift it from the bottom. Well, we've opened her up. So now what? Fancy a fly tipping, Bobby? No. What do we do with it? I saw one on eBay for 80 quid, and for the hassle of shipping this thing for 80 quid, I'm not up for it. Oh, look what I've found behind the bulkhead, Bobby. Free stuff. Pens. There's a leaf. There's a receipt. Ben Nevis Woolen Mill. I don't know if you can read that, but somebody has bought a 150 gram I Love Scotland for £1.99. What the hell is that? Don't worry, we are not leaving that there permanently. We'll take it to the scrapyard later. Do you want a hand, Bobby? Yep. So I don't know whether to keep all these wooden panels or not and reuse them, or whether to just get rid of everything and then just go fresh. So this is the reason why you should never screw direct into the metal of a van. This here is where they screwed the wheel box in before. And as you can see, it is just covered in rust. So if that was left like that, it will get even worse, obviously, over the years. And next thing you know, your wheel will fall out, your wife will leave you, your bank account will get drained, and your goldfish will die. I love how we just use this place as our workshop for pretty much everything we ever need to do. This entire build is basically going to be done in public places. Maybe I should see like the most risky place we could start building in the van.
I've got the perfect place.
Where? The motorway?
No, on the way up to Ipswich, there's a shop
Yeah, I saw that the other day.
Yeah, on the way to Ipswich.
I've found another receipt. I'm hiding his details, but this one is for Wellingborough Dental. They have spent £244. Okay, so that is job done. I mean, obviously it's a bit dirty, but we have a nice blank canvas to start planning. But first of all, we got to get rid of all of this. Right, let's load it in.
Yeah.
You are a genius. Look at it go. I'm on my way up to Birmingham, but with all the panels off the wall and everything just sliding about in the back, it's not the quietest ride just yet. We are going to sound deaden it later in the week and obviously clear everything out. But for now, I think I'm going to keep the driving shots to a minimum. Right, check this out. When you put it into reverse, listen to this. And that doesn't stop. It's like one of those lorries reversing. That is one thing I'm disconnecting ASAP. So the reason why I'm going up to Birmingham today is to pick up a single passenger seat. As you can see at the moment with the double, I can't walk through to the back. Now, a lot of people buy these vans like myself and do not realise that the single passenger seats are almost impossible to get hold of. There are a few on eBay, but if you're lucky enough to find one that matches the cloth pattern of your driver's seat, you're still going to get ripped off. They're going for about £700 second hand. So what I've done is I went onto Auto Trader, I looked at every Fiat Ducato in the country, and I managed to find 3 that are being sold that have a single passenger seat in them. So it's just a case of ringing around all of those dealerships and explaining to them that to them it's more beneficial to have a double, to me it's more beneficial to have a single, so let's swap over. The first guy was like, yeah, it sounds like a good idea. He asked his boss said no. Second guy wasn't having none of it. Straight away it was just a no. But the third guy, it was really helpful, really decent customer service. We had a chat and he realised it is mutually beneficial to swap the seats over. I am guessing this is the place, Jordan Farrington Commercials. Right, I've arrived. It's time to find the geezer that's sorting this out. Hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, I've come up with a Ducato. So this is the vehicle they've given me to take the seat from. The geezer's just come down, given me his toolbox and just said crack on. So with a bit of luck, I can get this done on my own. So that's my one out. Now we just got to get their one out, do the switch. All right, so that is the new seat out too. Needs a bit of a clean up, but I do just need to remove this pre-tensioner because that's staying in this van. So I've got to swap the seat belts over. And that is that, job done. Within a matter of days of owning this van, I've got myself a nice new passenger seat. Well, not new, but new to me, without getting ripped off on eBay. And these guys, I've got to say, they're so helpful. I was just a stranger that phoned up, you know, it's not because they knew me through the channel or anything. Great customer service. And since I've been here, I've had a little look around their vans, and to be honest, they've actually got a nice selection of vans at reasonable prices. So if you are looking for a vehicle, it's definitely worth checking them out. And something which will give you peace of mind is they do have a workshop on site. So any little problems with the vans when they come in, they make sure they get them fixed before they get sold. So that concludes the beginning of chapter 2. Now, I do just want to make it clear this is not going to become a dedicated build channel. I am going to be showing you bits of the build along the way, but it's mainly going to be about the adventures still. So I want to get this van to the state where I can insulate and start camping in it as soon as possible. But at the same time, I know there's a lot of people that want to see the build, so I'm going to film every single step of that. And then when it's done, I will release a single video, and that will be of the build start to finish, so you guys can see how it all came together. Right now, I'm going to attach the seat back into the front, and then I'm going to start working on all of the little screw holes that have been put into the back from the old ply. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that button, because trust me, the adventures that I've got planned in this thing are next level, and some of the build ideas are things that I've never seen in a van before. Now, as always, I just want to say a massive thank you to anybody who's donated to the channel by buying me a brain cell through the link in the description below, and everybody who's watching the videos, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I will catch you on the next episode.